Hey guys, I'm Matt.
And I'm Raymond. You guys have really been egging us on this one.
Let's get it rolling. Hey guys, welcome back to Stogies and Broskies. Today we're trying out Drew Estastes egg. I've got the Maduro.
I've got the Connecticut.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. And we're also gonna be sipping on
a nice little bottle of Blanton's here.
Blanton's.
Blanton's.
Yet another allocated bottle.
Yes.
So let's talk about Blanton's for a minute. Everybody, I don't want to get on another rant about allocated bottles, but everybody absolutely loves Blanton's. It's a $60, $65 bottle, I think, maybe even $67 bottle of bourbon.
Not around here.
Is difficult, to say the least, to get for us, and we are about an hour away from the distillery. It's a collectible. Everybody tries to get all the horses that spell out Blanton's to send in and put on a barrel stave. For us, we ended up scoring it on a decent deal and figured it was good for the shelf. So we're going to try that along today as well. Ray, let's talk about this egg, man. So you were the one that was able to score these. So let's talk about it, man.
All right. So first of all, I have been seeing these for years. I would deliver to a specific smoke shop down in Middle Tennessee. And they had one on the shelf, and it just always caught my eye. I was like, I really want one of those.
Sure.
Just the novelty of it. I was like, that'd be really cool. But I couldn't justify. Back then, I couldn't justify a $25 cigar.
Right.
And I think actually at that place, it was like more in the mid-30s.
Oh wow.
Is what he was charging. But I managed to get these off a cigar bid for like, I think it was like $11 a piece for the Connecticut's and $12 a piece for the Maduros.
Man.
So like over half off.
That's a killer deal.
Yeah. So I was really excited to actually be able to get some in and us try these because like I said, I've been looking at these for ever and always want to try one. And I think that our opinions are pretty close to the same on this.
So off the draw, the first light, the thing that stood out most, other than the awkward shape, it's a weird mouthfeel, it's weird in the hand, but I have to say the aromatics coming off the cigar are unlike any other cigar I've had. They are incredible. I absolutely love the aromatics. The one that I got, and it could have just been the wrap.
Could have been in the humidity of it.
It could, yeah. There's so many different aspects to it. I had a really killer run that I've been trying to catch this whole time, and I'm starting to unravel just a little bit. But that's something I'm definitely willing to fight with, as long as it smokes good, as long as it tastes good, the aromatics good, and I tell you what, every other aspect of the cigar definitely hits.
Dude, the flavors changed so drastically from the beginning of the cigar, and now I'm on to the second third of the cigar. You're a little bit further along than I am.
Yep.
I've been trying to chase that draw a little bit, but just the different flavor notes that I'm pulling from this as it goes through is insane.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I'm pushing closer to a halfway through. And yeah, absolutely. From the very tip to where we get into the egg itself, the bulge, if you will, the flavor notes definitely do change, but still very sweet, very, very interesting, especially from the Maduro standpoint.
Yeah, and then the aromatics are also changing as we go on too. So it's made from like 4 different continent tobacco, I think is what it said. Yeah. And like, dude, this is just amazing.
Still to date, I've not had a bad cigar from Drew Estate. No. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. It lived up to the hype for me.
Yeah.
I'm really like, it's an egg-tastic cigar.
Yeah. Aren't we just punny today? Okay, so let's get into Blanton's real quick, man. We poured it. We've had it before. We've not really had it. with any significant cigar.
Yeah,
I've sipped on it here and there, but yeah,
we've drank about half the bottle now. So.
Right. Oh, buddy.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Here's to another allocated bottle.
Whew. That one went down wrong.
Did it?
But
it tastes like Blanton's.
Blanton's, yeah.
On the tongue, it's sweet. A little bit of a Kentucky hug there, but nothing crazy. It's a good MSRP bourbon.
Definitely. Whew.
That
went down the wrong pipe, bud. Sorry.
Yeah, you're not supposed to inhale your alcohol.
I heard it.
Let's let him choke this up for a minute.
10 years later.
Now that we're back after that little episode.
Coffin fit.
So we were talking about Blanton's. Great MSRP bourbon. I just actually killed mine while he was choking and had to pour some more. It's sweet on the tongue, a little bit of a Kentucky hug. For me, not worth $120. Not worth $100. But it is a decent bourbon. I mean, it's not one I wouldn't be against having on the shelf. For me, it's not worth the hype.
No, it's not.
That everybody, raves about. I like it. I like it just fine. So, like, don't get me wrong. I like it just fine. And realistically, it pairs very well with the sweetness that I'm getting from the egg. But again, we already covered allocated bottles in a previous video, and they have their place. But all in all, I mean, it's an okay bourbon. It's a good bourbon. Not an okay bourbon. It's a good bourbon. Buffalo Trace is really good at marketing.
They're really good at what they do.
Yeah.
So, like, I will never complain about a glass of bourbon or of Blanton's.
Right.
As long as I'm not paying stupid price for it.
Right. And I think Buffalo Trace, I think they know what they're doing. But if you go to Buffalo Trace when you're buying it, like, because you can buy these allocated bottles from them. I think it's only like one every so often or whatever.
Yeah.
You buy it at price. Like, you're not buying the second hand and third hand prices. So they understand what they're doing. Like, they have a product that people really want, and they sell it at cost, or at MSRP, not at cost, but at MSRP. And then afterwards, everybody else is like just like
they're
trying
the
to,
ones marking it up.
Yeah. So coming from Blanton's, it's definitely a good bourbon. The price point, I think the price point is where it should be.
Yeah.
For that bottle, but
definitely
the liquor stores definitely mark it up.
Now, we'll probably get a little bit of a hit for this, but ready to put this in our infinity bottle?
Oh, of course we're gonna put it in the infinity bottle.
All right.
But I'm not done enjoying this egg.
Oh, definitely not. This egg is just
quite tasty.
It is, and they say it's about 2 hour smoke.
Right.
So,
as we always mention every video, if you're new here, this is our 2024 infinity bottle. Every episode, we're adding 1 ounce of bourbon or scotch or whiskey, and then we're going to stick within that category to this infinity bottle. We won't do tequilas in here. We will cover tequilas in the future and whatnot, but we are adding those grain alcohols to this infinity bottle. And at the end of this year, after we finish off, starting next year, we are going to have our very first episode covering this blend of alcohols in our infinity bottle. And I'll tell you what, every time we add to it, man, it just gets tastier and tastier.
Color and I cannot wait.
I'm definitely excited. Try to get that center back up.
Well,
yeah. Here's to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, what is your favorite Drew Estate cigar? What, if you have tried the egg, what are your thoughts on it? Aromatically, smoke-wise, did you have bad runs like I had?
or did it burn pretty consistent like mine? So
let's talk about it in the comments. Like, share, follow our other platforms, and again, our brand new platform. We are just I feel like it's just a week, maybe 2 away from releasing. So look forward to that, and then we can talk about. We'll continue to talk. Nothing's really going to change other than the possibilities without restriction from YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and stuff. So, we're going to keep on doing what we're doing, but we just don't have to worry about the restrictions that, that can be put upon us.
Yep.
Yep.
So like we said, like, follow, subscribe, share, comment. Make sure that you're following along, be part of the family, and keep up with everything that we've been doing. And we can't wait to continue on to this journey with you. Until the next time.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cheers.